If you have terminal sickness, that's not God's language, that's man's language. Because to God, nothing's terminal. Right? It's just because when you die, when your body lays down, you don't die to God. Right? He's not the God of the dead, he's the God of the living. For all live unto him. He's the Father of spirits. Right? So when you lay down your body, it's like us taking a shirt off and throwing it over in the dirty clothes. Right? It's not that big a deal to God in that sense. Now understand, he wants you well, he wants you healthy. Jesus paid the price for it, so he wants you well. But it doesn't have the same effect on God or the people of God that it does on people that to whom heaven is not a reality. See, one of the things that's different about the Old Covenant and the New Covenant is, well, it does. I'm not going to say it's supposed to. The New Covenant brings freedom from fear of death. The Old Covenant didn't do that. Okay? The Old Covenant didn't bring freedom from fear of death. The New Covenant brings that. When you realize that death is just simply stepping over, and it's not that big a change, and the only change it is better. Okay? It's not bad. Then sometime, well, once you understand that, and once you get free of that fear of death and that bondage that comes with it, then you start to understand what Paul said. He said, look, I would rather go on to be with the Lord, but since it's better for you, the church, that I be here a while, then I'll hang around a while. But I'd much rather be over there. Right? Because death is, there's nothing to it. And so the big problem is most Christians have never got that far. To them, death is still this thing, and we fight and scratch for every breath. Now, I agree. If you're going to die, don't die sick. Right? You say, well, if you don't die sick, how am I supposed to die? The Bible says that to God's beloved, he just takes away their breath. Right? And you're gone. It doesn't mean you have to be sick. But now, I will tell you this. If all the air is removed from your blood, and then they do an autopsy on you, what's going to happen is they're going to say, you died of a heart attack. Right? Because that's what it looks like. Because when the heart basically takes all the oxygen, out of the blood to the lungs, all that kind of stuff. But it takes all the oxygen out. So when there's no more oxygen, everything just freezes up, kind of like a car running with no oil. It'll just lock up. Well, it's going to look like a heart attack, but in reality, you're just taken out, right? But you don't have to die of cancer. You don't have to die. You can lay down and go, okay, I'm going to be with the Lord. So, bye everybody, bless my kids, and close your eyes and go to sleep, right? And when you close your eyes, you'll see Jesus. It's that simple. That's what it's supposed to be. You don't have to be sick to die, right? That is human thinking. It's not God, right? Now, to say that, people say, yeah, but it's appointed unto man, when to die and all, there's a time appointed unto man to die. No, it's not. The Bible doesn't say that. The Bible says that it is appointed unto man once to die. It doesn't say there's a time appointed. Matter of fact, I can prove there's not, because Jesus said himself that the first commandment given with promise was this: honor your mother and your father so that your life may be long upon the earth. That means that you can do something to extend your life. Well, if you can do something to extend your life, you can do things to shorten your life. But if you can extend it or shorten it, it proves there's not a set day. Okay? Pretty simple? So if you ever get a hold of who you are and the opportunities you have, it's going to be amazing.